Hello guys, in this video I'd like to show you how to hunt Nagas on Maripor for 500 plus EK. So 30-second breakdown. Experience, great, 9 out of 10. Loot, pretty average, 4 out of 10. Spawn difficulty, 8 out of 10. This place is pretty damn hard. Optimization difficulty, 3 out of 10. It's a pretty easy loop, but you do need to sort of grab monsters from certain rooms at certain points, so it's not super easy, but it's still pretty easy. Access difficulty, 3 out of 10. Popularity, about 5 out of 10. Since the nerf, it's not been so popular, but you know, now and then you might still find someone there. So this place can be effectively hunted by knights and knights plus EDs duos, and maybe by paladins, though I haven't tried paladins, so not sure, but I think it might work. So here are my results. We have a couple of different results that I will talk about in a moment, but in general you need level 500 plus, I think, to hunt this effectively solo. Raw experience is going to be about 5.5 million, which translates to about 8.4 million on 150%, and the average loot is somewhere in the ballpark between 5 to 600k per hour profit. As you can see in the two analyzers, this swings wildly depending on how lucky you get. In the first results I got 280k profit in 30 minutes. In the other one I got almost twice that, which was incredibly lucky. You don't really get that very often. I wouldn't expect that. From my few times hunting here, I get about 5 to 600k per hour profit. With regards to bestiary, you're looking at about 12 hours total to get all of the different ones. As it's the only place in the game that has these monsters, you will probably want to stay here for the full 12 hours so that you can finish off Naga archers, as they are the ones that take the longest. But in any case, you'll unlock Naga warriors and Makaras in under 8 hours so that you can maybe charm them too for the last 4 hours if you like. Moving on. Requirements, I recommend level 500 plus. You will need the Within the Tides quest to get access to Maripor, but not much else. And you will need an energy or an earth weapon, as they are the two elements that really do work here. Nothing else is really worth it. So unless you have an energy or earth weapon, I wouldn't bother coming here. Recommended imbuements, as this is a pretty difficult place. You will definitely want to have the double vampirism, and you will want to have 1 times death protection at a minimum, maybe even an ice protection if you want to. You will also want the 1 times void and 1 times crit, of course. With regards to damage breakdown, it's still top physical protection, but it's only less than 50% in fact. And then you have a split of life drain, death and ice, 18, 17 and 14%, so it's pretty tough to itemize here. I went with 1 death protection imbuement, but I also use 1 defense spray on Naga warriors here. Sorry you can't see in the input analyzer because it's cutting it off at the bottom, but Naga archers make up 26% of the damage here. And like I mentioned, I had a defense spray here, and still, even with defense spray, Naga warriors make up 41.4% of the damage. So in general, without the defense spray, they probably make up about 50% of the damage. So Naga warriors are the guys you want to worry about here. Moving on. Supplies that I use are about 2,500 strong manas per hour and about 150 supremes per hour. Charms I did not use because to me this place is a place where I'm just going to get the charms and probably not come back. But if you do really like this place and you want to hunt here more, I would probably recommend dodge on warrior because of how much they hurt you, and then probably the most offensive ones on Makara archer, which would be zap, poison and low blow. The character in the video will be 540 EK with 128 axe skill with loyalty, 2 times vampirism, 1 times void, 1 times crit, 1 times axe and 1 times death protection. And I will have defense spray active on Naga warrior, which I do recommend definitely the first time you come here. I think you can get away without using the defense spray, but you will need to be a little bit slower, a little bit more careful, because it is a pretty tough spot. The route starts where you enter, around here, and you do a pull there, you go south here, you pull out from this room and you do another pull here, you go to the left and down and left, and you do another pull here, again pulling from this central room, you go left, up, left, do another pull right here, sorry, there we go, do another pull right here from this room. Then you go a bit north, you go into this room, you do a quick pull here, Now the next pull is the most difficult one because you're kind of pulling from two rooms, one here and one here. In the video you'll see me actually doing the pull in the southern room, but I actually tested it a little bit more and I don't think that is the best way to do it. I think the best way to do it is just to do a big pull in the middle and hope that the monsters come out of the north and southern room by themselves. So moving back from here, you go south, you sort of maybe just do a little bit dip down here, and then you go and do a pull here, and then you basically go back to the entrance all the way here and all the way here, and you restart. Now I don't do this room here in the top because then the corridor is very long and very narrow. It's very hard, very difficult to make a reasonable pull here, and for me at least the respawn is enough, so I just skip this one. I don't do this one. Yeah, and that's the route. So I'm going to play you the video now. I hope you enjoy it and see you in the next one.